Hey friends, you're going to need white paper, markers, and a Ziploc bag today. I'm going to start with my Ziploc bag. I'm just using a sandwich size Ziploc bag. I'm going to put it on my paper and then I'm going to outline around it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to measure about how big my bag is because now I'm going to draw a big oval inside of my square that I just drew. I'm drawing a big oval because this is going to be my egg. Next, I'm going to draw some lines in my egg. I'm going to start with a zigzag line. Next, a swirly line. Now I think I'll do a wavy line. Let's do a straight line. How about a dashed or a dotted line? Then I think I'm going to repeat and do another zigzag line. Now I'm going to take my Ziploc bag and I'm going to color with marker on top of my Ziploc bag. You'll notice something as you're coloring, that the color is bubbling up on top of my Ziploc bag. It's not absorbing into it. It's just sitting on top of it, and it looks like it has some texture to it. So this makes us able to print using a Ziploc bag because the color doesn't absorb. The color stays on top of the bag. So I'm coloring using markers on my Ziploc bag, and I'm going to color my entire bag because I'm going to now place it on top of my egg. There we go. I'm putting the part that I colored on top of my egg. I'm going to give it a gentle pat and a rub. And this is going to be so cool, y'all. Look what happens. Remember I said that paint or that marker doesn't absorb into the bag. Ooh, it comes off on the paper. Isn't that awesome? Now, if you missed a couple spots, you can go back, add a little bit more marker to your Ziploc bag, flip it over, and pat, pat, pat. You can do this as many times as you want to, y'all. This is so fun. It's like painting, isn't it? Like painting with a bag. Okay, so now I can't see my lines anymore. So I need to go over it with a black marker. You could use a Sharpie marker. I have a black marker at home, so I'm going to use that. Now what you could do is before you printed, you could go over your pencil lines with a black marker then too. I just chose to do it this way. Either way is fine. I'm going to go over all of my lines. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut out my Easter egg. I'm going to keep my scissors still as I can, and I'm going to turn my paper with my other hand. And I'm opening and closing the mouth of the scissors. I'm watching my fingers, and I'm just turning it as I cut. All right, there's one egg. I have room on my paper to make another egg. So I'm going to cut off that extra piece, and then I'm going to start my process all over again. I'm going to take my Ziploc baggie. I'm going to measure out what size my egg needs to be because it needs to fit inside that shape. And now I'm going to draw another oval. I sped up this video. I sped up this part. I'm not really drawing this fast. I'm drawing all kinds of different lines. You could draw shapes. You could draw a cross. You could draw anything you wanted to inside of your eggs. I'm concentrating on lines and designs for mine. Okay, this is the fun part. Now, you could make your eggs all cool colors, couldn't you? Maybe one egg could be a cool color. Maybe another egg could be a warm color. Maybe you could make a pattern with complementary colors. And then you could have complementary color eggs. There's so many different options for you, friends. Okay, let's print it on top. And pat, 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 rib, 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 and voila, beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go over with my black marker. That way I can see all those cool lines that I made. And as soon as I'm done, I'm going to cut out my egg. Being very careful with my scissors, using my other hand to turn the paper while my scissors stay pretty straight. There we go. Now my eggs need a basket. Let's make a basket. I'm going to start with a big smiley face. Look how big that is. And then I'm going to close it with a rainbow line. And I'm going to make an ellipse shape. Diagonal line down and another diagonal line down. Then I'm going to close it with a curved line. I'm making a basket that looks like it's woven. So I'm going to repeat the same shape. I'm going to make more curved lines. I'm going to repeat this line, which is diagonal, 2 diagonal lines down. Then I'm going to go to this side, diagonal line. I'm going to repeat that same line, 2 diagonal lines. Now I'm making my basket woven. So your basket may look different than my basket. Maybe your basket is not going to be woven. Maybe your basket is going to be pink, or your basket has your name on it. Maybe your basket has a cross or a heart. You can design your basket however you want to. Your basket might even have a handle on it. I'm making mine look like it's woven. You can make your basket look however you want to. I'm going over my lines with a black marker, that way you can see them. Then I'm going to erase some of my pencil lines I didn't quite go over. Sometimes in Easter baskets, there's Easter grass in there. And my Easter grass is going to be green. I'm really not coloring this fast. I just sped up my video and I'm using a colored pencil. You could use crayons, colored pencil, markers. You can use whatever you want to use for this. You could even do your print again if you wanted to, using your Ziploc bag. You could do that on here too. Okay, once I'm done coloring, now I'm going to cut out my basket. I want to put my eggs inside of my basket, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. You're going to make a little slit on the grass part. And so I'm going to fold my paper in half, and I'm going to start cutting at the bend part, at the folded part. I'm not going to cut all the way. Otherwise, if I cut all the way, then I'm going to cut it off. But that's okay if that happens. You can just glue it back together. Now, let's place our eggs inside of our basket. There we go. We made our little slit inside there. I can put all my eggs in there, or I can place them wherever I want to. Now I'm going to take some glue and glue down my eggs. I'm just pretending right here. I'm just going to show you how you're going to glue it down. And there we go. Your eggs are in an Easter basket.